Can someone fill Dewey on what happened last time?
Please.
We vibed in Onalembo for a bit. Did some fun things like shopping, talking to the local people. Found out that the rich do not like that they are more in line with the rest of the people, and everybody else is pretty chill about it. Went to the tavern. Had a great night there. Had some drinks, some food. Yeah.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
On our way to Grove, Audra just kind of popped a giant ass piece of marble into existence. So that was pretty cool.
It's a gift.
They were talking about making a statue that oddly sounds like a statue of Sunny. A turtle with a big old lantern that's a symbol of friendship.
And the shield is like mirrored.
Yeah. So
That's
that was a thing of them doing in the center of the town. They can do them. We went back to Grove. We stopped in, talked to some people in Grove. Did some shopping in Grove. I'm gonna say Inqua went on a magical journey. Made a definitely not a pact with
it's a business offer. Business offer.
Parentheses, it's a pact.
Then went to the library to look up this look up the terms and conditions that he just accepted.
It's not like I have Eldritch Blast or anything.
Then
just saying.
Then Audra went to go find a gift because couldn't find it in market. I'm gonna say we bought magic supplies to do the fun spell things.
I remember listening to that.
Yeah. When I say Audra and Sophia had a chat, we all kind of gathered at the edge of town before heading off to the island, where we then went to Ophabaris. Went, hey, can you control the island? So we started moving and handed off the Chance handed the thing to control the island to Ophabaris, the crystal.
Hopefully that doesn't backfire.
If it does, I'm gonna be really upset, and Chance may or may not give up on being good.
I mean, his bro is on an island with a giant tree on it, so he better not.
After that, we sat around and decided what the next course of action would be, which was we're going to take a very convoluted route to Juras, which involves going searching for the cult that Chance is part of.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're leaving from the island. Well, it goes up to Onalembo to pick up the soldiers. While we go into the mountains. After a bunch of... We're all going to turn into birds.
Huh?
So Audra's magic is going to turn us all into birds.
Yep.
And then we're all going to go flying to go search for this cult that we're then going to handle. And then we're going to go to Juras because we wanted to take as long as we could to not go to Juras.
Yeah.
Because we need to go talk to Henry to try and see if he will help in the defense of the land. And we also don't want to deal with Sklod. But we also have to deal with Sklod because we need the water orb.
Let's go deal with Sklod! I like the map. The map just looks fucking insane.
Yeah, we kind of started just going ham on the map.
I take credit for the art.
Our next plans.
It explains everything. Trust me.
Eventually.
Yeah, the yellow circles are the things that we might be able to get stuff for the coming fight.
I like to call them hot topic areas, but
the blue is things that are going to flood in whenever the or likely to flood in whenever the world becomes whole again.
The red is the path of the island, and the purple.
The purplish pink is.
Oh, I
our
moved
path.
the purple line. No.
Uh,
I didn't do
Also
that.
move the red line. Just
No,
control,
no.
Control Z. Control Z.
I
it's
can't
Control
do
Z.
it. Oh no, it's like.
Oh.
Can I do that? No, it doesn't work.
Sorry, I thought you said C.
Control Z. I thought you said C too, but that doesn't work either. No, my art is destroyed.
However,
Well,
are we going to know our ideas now?
I made really shitty notes.
I think that's everything that you missed.
Okay. No
I don't
problem.
know. That was kind of
Also,
like
we did the blood testing thing.
Oh yeah, we ended with a fun time up top doing retesting blood and everything, and I need to reopen my notes now.
Chance got fire. Air has become like dormant in him because he cares about things now.
Yeah, we figured out that this is basically Avatar bending affinities, which is if you're detached from things and all that, you're probably air. Fire has passion. If you're hard-headed and stubborn, it's earth. And then if you're very go with the flow, it's water.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the only people that haven't been tested yet are Ollie and Arazid. And at the very end of last session, Chance plumped his hand down onto the earth needle.
Yeah, we also figured out that the original... What is original sin, I think they were called?
Yeah.
But basically, the original donors to like.
Yeah, the original donors are called like the original sin, and we figured out that Solas is one of them, but that's very obvious because Mechas was the donor for fire, and Solas is Mechas' son, so that's a very distinct correlation. And then Audra apparently has correlation to water, which would be Rajat, and Chance's correlation to potentially being an original sin of earth, which is Virgil or Juan or Thirsty Jesus or however you want to refer to him to.
You also
Yeah,
found
so we're
out
just
that
going
his,
around stabbing
surname
ourselves.
as well. Virgil Kane.
Yes. Don't think I didn't overlook that biblical reference.
I gotta put 14 years of Catholic school to some use.
I bet you're really good at Latin.
We only did 3 years of Latin, and those were the years in which
Well-
I thought it was cool to not pay attention in school, so I didn't do great.
Probably still better than the average person, though.
Yeah, but
Sorry. I took 3 months of Latin in high school.
nice. You probably retain more than I do. You have more of a skill for languages.
Yeah, but Latin is hard and sucks and is bad. That's my opinion.
It's just the truth.
To be fair, it's a dead language.
Because so Chance was putting his hand over the needle for the earth and letting it take as much as it needs. Is I think roughly where we left off. Well, we also need to check Ollie and Arazid. Oh, and we learned that we don't need we need original blood or something with high concentration of original blood. We can't just have some like random Joe Schmo who's a wind affinity to return the sun.
Was that just if we don't have Inqua's override, or is that just in general?
That's in general now. Oh yeah, Inqua lost his override because he's now corrupted blood.
Yeah.
Because of the not pact.
I think it was because
What a great business
the
offer.
first
You
pact,
lose your
not the
position
second
at your
pact.
current company and you become the sole proprietor of Ball Inc.
sole proprietor. Anyway, Chance allows the plinth to take as much blood as it wants. It takes about a tablespoonful out of the needle, before you feel it retreating out of your skin. A few seconds go by, it whirs and says, "Presence detected. There is, as yet, insufficient presence for meaningful contribution."
That's kind of hurtful.
Excuse me. Well, we still have 2 more people to test. Gentle will walk away, wiping his hand. We're gonna moving next to the air one and motioning for Ollie and Arazid.
Hi.
Would you mind putting your hand on this? It's gonna take some blood, but we should check to confirm everybody's current affinities, and then we can probably make educated guesses if things change.
Oh, okay. I can do that. Yeah. And so Arazid will take his little hand and he will put it on the pedestal.
You feel it prick into your palm. It takes a similar amount of blood, unless you pull away earlier.
He does not. He's strong.
Small quantities detected. Air, fire, earth, water. Error.
Did I break it? What happened?
I just don't think you have enough for anyone. That's what the error is, that right? That's what the error code is for.
It means you are
Chance will look to the hull.
This is a good thing. Apparently.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sorry for breaking it, but I hope I'm sorry.
It's okay. I would give you more answers, but they are not in this part of me. The power to sustain my form is fading. If you require guidance, you must do so.
I think we have a relatively know the plan. We have 3 of 4 original blood descendants, it appears. We know where to find.
Oh, just to double check, Audra will put her hand on the water one. Grimacing the whole time because she knows it's gonna hurt.
Above average quantity detected. Sufficient. Possibly.
Audra will take her hand away and eat a good berry. Okay, so we're all set for water. I'm good, guys. So we just need air?
Well, we need to figure out how to get the husk. We need the water orb, how I unlock original Earth. And then we need to return to get blood from Emoja.
Yes. I mean, let me give it a try. Ollie's gonna whack her hand down. And she gets the same answer as Audra just did. You guys?
So we have all 4? So we're like, oh no, wait, we don't. We don't have Earth, I forgot.
I mean, Ollie is air or water?
Maybe I like change between the two.
No, the last time change could be, but
Yeah, I mean, I didn't come up as anything last time, which seems weird, but maybe I was putting my hand in the wrong thing. I did go for Earth again.
You will more seek out form.
oh, the hologram's gone. Well, we know roughly what everyone is, so long as things don't change too much, except for me, we should be good. Once that we get the final things we need, which is the husk, the water orb, Amosia's blood. I need to somehow deepen ties to Earth to activate it unless we get Virgil on our side.
I mean, yeah, the way she described people of the Earth, it's like you're just really attached. You're really like grounded, right? So we just need to help you get more grounded.
Well, I think we're done here. We should probably get going and get ready to head out. The island should be getting there to our jumping point relatively soon.
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you guys ready? You guys ready to eat giant eagles? It's gonna be so much fun, you guys.
Yeah, but I am kind of worried about the flying thing.
It'll be totally instinctive.
Okay.
Just before Solas leaves, as he's looking over the pedestal, holding the orb in his hand with it ready to receive it, he just turns away, keeping the question he had in mind for later.
Excellent. And with that, you return down to the center. Ophibarus is standing next to the statue, gem in hand, watching the horizon move past. Ah, have you all done? Satisfied?
Yes.
For the most part.
We learned some new stuff. That's always fun.
We are above the mountains now.
You guys, you're gonna love flying.
No, I mean, I've done it before. It's been a while, though. Though I assume this will be a little different.
Oh yeah, the wind beneath your wings is gonna feel amazing.
Is being a bird your favorite?
It's so hard to pick a favorite. I really like being a cat too, and like a wolf, and like occasionally, it's fun. They're all fun. It's so hard to choose. So if we're ready to go, Audra will cast Conjure Woodland Beings, conjuring 8 pixies. And then each of those pixies will cast Polymorph, or at least 5 of those pixies will cast polymorph on my companions, turning them into giant eagles.
I'm assuming everyone is willing.
Yeah. As like the
Yes.
magic's coming, like Chance just jumps off the edge.
And everybody's pixie will just hang out on their backs, ready to cast fly if the spell drops for whatever reason.
And you're technically only holding concentration on the conjure woodland beings part, aren't you?
Correct. Yep, and then the pixies are holding concentration on polymorph.
Okay. So you have an hour with which to fly around.
Yeah, well, I can cast the spell 3 times.
Can you cast it while in eagle form?
I can concentrate on spells while in eagle form, but I can also like change and I can also wild shape into my dragon form and cast spells that way. Although my flying speed will slow down for a second.
Okay, but it's possible to stay airborne while
Precisely.
renewing the spells. Cool.
Yeah.
So I assume you follow the pink line.
Yeah, keeping those eyes peeled.
Yep, that was the plan.
Okay, please give me some sight-based perception checks. Everyone.
Is my stat block different? Because I'm a
Yeah.
bird.
That
So
is
Eagle's
true.
Wisdom is Giant Eagle's Wisdom is +2, and you get advantage on Wisdom perception checks that rely on sight.
So we get +2 and advantage.
Yep.
So I think that's just naturally what I roll now. Yeah.
Get the advantage.
And I roll regular because I keep my mental stats when I'm.
LMAO. Sorry.
One thing to note: giant eagles actually have a +4 to perception. So.
Oh. Oh yeah,
proficiency.
because they have the perception skill. You guys are right. So you get an extra +2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
Can we just make that a
20,
24?
Yeah.
Just
I
like
keep my
22.
mental skills, so I don't check
Oh.
those that much when I'm doing wild shape stuff.
How do you do the drop lowest? It's rolled 2d20. What is it? DR or DL?
A D1.
D1L?
No, just D1.
Just D1
Yeah, like that.
+4.
Hmm.
Oh, well,
Three
we're all
natural
seeing
20s?
eagles.
You guys-
We're
I
just,
told
we're
you
I
just
guess
guys.
we're all
It's
just
like you, man.
short-sighted.
You're so perceptive right now.
I hate the fact that Chance did one better than me on his worst roll.
I think it's just like the adrenaline from being like an eagle for the first time, you know?
The competition between y'all is tight.
No, it's because Chance has double advantage thanks to the glasses.
Mm.
I just imagine it says prey instincts, predator instincts.
Then how do we explain Arazid?
Just an all-round affinity to everything.
There we go.
For 3
We've done it.
hours,
We've
you guys fly in this line, having a good look around. As you pass the plateau, well, the cave that the portal hides in, that you guys have been in before through the blood layer, you begin to spot a small camp very far in the distance. But once you reach the end of the mountains, the 3 hours is almost up.
Where are we? Oh, where were the orange shadows? Okay. So, yeah, I will. Oh, I can upcast at 5th level, so I will do that if it'll get us there.
Okie dokie.
So that will be 1 more hour. Will that get us to our destination?
You might want to communicate that with the others.
Yeah, I mentally communicate that. You guys can all still understand common.
But you don't go, "Arr! Or however
We don't
it
just
sounds.
squabble.
Well, I mean, for some weird reason, like giant eagle that says like, oh, they can't speak, but I assume giant eagles can understand other giant eagles. But I mean, we're at a high altitude, so I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to talk to you guys in your heads.
Fair. As you get much closer, you begin to try and speed up. Like there's a lot more dashing now that you've spotted what you think is the case. Arazid, Solas, and Chance, you all notice a lone figure that is circling in the air above this camp area. The light of the late afternoon sun shines off of their wings.
Is it the same bird as before?
Roll a second perception check.
Is this also site-based, or?
Yes. It doesn't appear so. Significantly shinier. There is something familiar about them, but not from the own area.
All right, everyone, I can only hold this spell for about 3 more minutes. Get ready to land.
Arazid immediately like fucking dive bombs to the ground.
You guys eventually land. You're still a good like couple of hours walk away now. Maybe about 2 hours walk away from where you hope is your destination.
And Audra will human, even though she has wild shape left, and just gonna put her hands on her knees and just go, that was a lot of spell slots.
A lot of you feel quite uneasy on the sand now after being in the air for so long.
Well, that was certainly an experience.
Yeah. How do your characters feel?
Feeling Chance is fine. I mean, he's had the winged boots for like forever and a day at this point. He's kind of used to flying.
Yeah.
Arazid's like legs are shaking. Because not only was that a new experience, it was very scary, it also, I imagine, is very exhausting to fly for 3 hours straight.
For a giant
his
eagle, maybe.
His little legs are shaking. He's like, okay, that was a lot. That was like a lot on my. I'm not used to this.
You were gliding part of the time, right?
What's gliding?
It's when you catch an airstream and you just glide on the wind. Were you flapping your wings the whole time?
Maybe, I think so.
I like to think the Arazid's giant eagle was a little bit smaller than everyone else's, so his wingspan had to work a bit harder to catch up.
Yeah.
Would you like a good berry?
Yeah, actually, I would love a good berry.
I give Arazid a 2 HP good berry.
So, it's a couple of hours before dusk, and a couple of hours before you'd be able to get to the camp. Do you wish to press forward now, or make camp yourselves and wait until morning?
It's already day 4. I feel like if we can make it before sundown, we should. What do you guys think? I mean, somebody else beside me should decide, because I can't cast anything above a level 3 right now.
Well, it would be a good idea to rest for at least a little. I do feel like getting there and looking around in the dark would be an idea, as most of us have an advantage in that situation.
Yeah, I can see in the dark, so I'm cool with that. what are other people feeling?
That's my microphone was off for like a good 20 minutes, and I was speaking.
Oh no.
No.
I just said it was a good idea. I think it's a good idea to charge forward.
I'm kind of on the fence about charging forward because if we get into trouble, I don't want you to not be at your best.
I mean, I'll be fine. Like, I still have, I still have all my level 3 spell slots, which is the really important ones, and I haven't used any of my guiding bolts today, and...
James is going to turn towards Ollie. He's going to point towards the bag of holding that Ollie has, Nick's sack. The fake sword in there, I'm going to pass it off as the real one. I may have to ask you for it. Try to act as natural as possible.
Act like a little squire.
Oh, a squire. Okay, I can do a squire. Okay. Oh, who do I use though? Do I use Shang? No, I can't. You can't have a squire be even more tall and handsome and muscular than you are. That would be embarrassing.
Not
Be an old
possible.
grumpy dwarf there.
Well, whatever it is, you're going to have to stay like that probably the entire time we're interacting with them. Unless you want to
Might I
reveal your true
recommend-
nature.
Might I recommend Ursula Linguini?
I forgot how Ursula talks.
I do too.
Oh, that's the
It's
old
not-
lady.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, I spilled beads all over the sofa.
Oh my god, I spilled beads all over the sofa. There we go.
There you go.
Hey, that's perfect. That's immaculate.
I am the oldest squire in existence, Ursula Linguini, the senior
The
squire.
only reason I'm here is because we formed a squire union. And if they fire me, the whole union falls apart. The guild won't like that very much.
They raised the retirement age.
We get dental plans now.
Those are very needed. I've
Yes.
eaten nothing but rocks for 3 years.
Dental hygiene is
Okay.
very important in this day and age.
I think I can do Ursula.
We can both do Ursula.
Do you want me to dress up in a particular way, young man? I am your squire, after all.
Chance is just... It's very clear he is done.
Immediate regrets.
Love, are you okay? Do you need a good berry? Do you need like 5 minutes to like breathe?
Do you want me to polish your armor?
I don't
Yes, you
have
wear
armor. Chance
What
is
am I
standing,
meant to do
pinching
as
the
squire.
bridge of his nose. It wasn't my idea. I just wanted you to hand me the fake sword if I asked for it.
Maybe she can just be like a retainer, just like a.
Retainers are squires. They're like interchangeable.
I could be
Are
your
they for real?
grandmother.
Pretty sure.
We're going to Chance's biological family, so it wouldn't make much sense for you to be his grandmother.
His adopted grandmother. Who do you think's been looking after him all these years? Who do you think's been making him cookies? Well, not
No
me,
one.
because I don't know how to cook. But I do know someone called Ollie who can cook very well.
It may
Chance
be best.
exhales and starts walking towards the camp.
Audra's gonna kind of like gently wrap an arm around his shoulders, like it's okay.
Good question, Demon. I'd love to
Maybe
hear
we should
what
all have
Solas answer
some
that.
sort of role. Treat Chance like some sort of like really strong guy that'll maybe get us some favor because he's going to be the one, I guess, persuading. His success really influences the group, I would think.
Oh, are we persuading? I thought we were
I-
killing.
No.
No,
I don't think so.
okay. Nobody kill anybody unless Chance starts it.
Yeah.
I think
And
that's a
not in,
good
like, a fun
rule.
way.
Nobody kill anyone unless the most homicidal amongst you starts it.
No, it's like Grove rules. You know, we're visiting somebody's home, so.
And if it's not in a fun way,
Oh,
we don't do
Solas,
fun
you best...
murder.
Oh, Solas, you best hope that there's no poisons in here.
I mean, even if there is and I get taken in, it honestly wouldn't be that weird at that point.
You've almost got a bingo card's worth. We used to play bingo all the time back in the Union.
The fuck's bingo?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's like a game when you hit each other on the head and you're bingo.
That sounds unnecessarily violent.
Let's see where the brain damage came from.
Yeah.
By the way, we're walking as we're talking, right?
Of course,
Yeah.
It takes you a couple of hours. A little bit more since Ollie insists on tottering slowly forwards as Ursula.
Yeah, I mean, I will. If it's really holding us up, I will ice water. Shape water and little ice sled and just pull her.
It's not like significantly slow. She's just getting more into character. She's actually walking at a fairly normal pace. It's more of like not like hunched over, like tottering.
That's gonna be really bad for your back.
Me. It's almost dusk. We're gonna get cold. And then she speeds up a lot. And eventually, you reach an encampment. The first thing you see is in the center, next to a campfire, a pair of golden wings facing towards you. Another figure at the same campsite looks up, speaks something that
Oh,
only...
sorry. My apology. As we approach, I'm casting mage armor, just in case.
Yeah, makes sense. The figure that is facing towards you stands up, shouts something that only Chance and Solas understand, as it is in Primordial, though correct me if I'm missing anyone out there.
Yeah.
No, I don't know that one.
And the golden winged figure stands and turns towards you. He already has a longbow in hand. Knocks an arrow and points it towards you, and in common shouts, "Who goes there?"
Greetings! Hi, I'm Audra. This is Chance.
God, it's you.
Huh?
Chance will step forward, a hand on his sword. It's been a while.
What are you doing here, degenerate?
I've come back to claim what is mine.
You already stole enough. I want to take this arrow with you.
Loose it, and it'll be the last thing you do.
Oh, I'm so scared of the weakling. You've only killed one person in your life, and you were a baby when you did that.
That was many moons ago. I traveled as a mercenary. Don't worry. The blade I took is feasted on more than enough blood.
Well, I do know someone who'd be more than happy to see your return.
That's a bold-faced lie that I can see. There's nobody here that would welcome me back with open arms.
And why did you come?
Because I remembered something of my childhood. I'd hoped that you still have my father's belongings somewheres.
Of course we do. You know nothing of our ways even now. The bow lowers. The arrow is returned to its quiver. I will not be your executioner. But it is almost time for evening prayers.
Of course. Of course. Well, if I can get what I want, you can all be back to doing whatever the hell you want, following the lies and vitriol that my father spewed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah, Audra realizes something this guy said, and Chance hears in his head. This guy said, one person? One person? Didn't you, your brother?
Chance will nod, the only person I killed.
No, he said when you were born.
He also said that person was a woman.
Yeah. So he's definitely referring to Chance's mother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, Chance has just not clicked that yet and still just kind of shrugs a bit.
So, why don't you join us for one last meal?
Well, given that I carry the sword that should make me leader, then this won't be the last once that you bend the knee.
The Aarakocra smirks. Whatever you say. Just sharing the artwork for this dude because I love it. I don't suppose you ever were lent our proper names, were you?
Did you ever introduce yourselves?
Oh,
Well, given
not
that-
me, I'm a newcomer. I'm so much better. Save your sass, degenerate. You may call me Pex.
Text. sorry. I didn't. Sorry.
He turns away and gestures for you all to follow. You see some more people scattered about the camp. As you go past, there appears to be a training ground where two people are in the middle of fighting. Someone is standing guard outside a hut with a lot of smoke coming out of it.
I'd say as they walk, Chance makes no attempts to hide who he is.
You no doubt have guessed would get a lot of disgusted looks. Are you ready?
Chance will roll his eyes. Oh, great, I get to meet whatever idiot you've put in charge after I nearly ended my bloodline.
Pex will strut inside and say, "Dear leader, behold, the greatest hunt of all has paid off."
We walked here.
Pex walks up to the individual sitting on the throne and bows deeply before him. And sitting on the throne is your brother.
I tried to tell you.
Chance will smirk slightly.
He looks different. Somewhat more mangled in the face. Something is warped.
Long time no see, you're looking good for a dead man.
The attempt on my life left me scarred and weak. Have you come back to finish the job?
I've come back to scour Father's notes. I'm looking for something. A memory of my childhood when I escaped the caves. A figure that I met. I need to confirm things.
I assume you have returned with our property, brother.
He'll nod.
And
You don't honestly expect me to hand over the sword that killed Mechas, and you'll kind of like wave a hand in very sarcastic way as he says that. The one that our father used as an iron grip.
I see you have not earned any humility while you have been gone. Not even killing me.
I mean, you're not dead, so no harm done, right?
If you were not here to return the sword, and you are not here to finish the job, how exactly do you propose you get entrance to our notes?
Well, partly. I'm not here to return nor give over the sword or really kill you. I don't have the time to run this thing myself. If you want to bend the knee and proclaim me leader, then we can do a peaceful transfer of power. I'm not sure if anybody remembers an individual named Azar Cool roaming around where we were hidden many years ago.
A look flashes over your brother's otherwise stiff face. I don't recall the name.
Vibe check.
Vibe check.
So yeah, that's an
So that's 17 from Chance. Arazid, did you want to make one too? Nice.
Yours.
You like free flowing with them emotions today, Arazid. The others
Yeah.
can't spot it because he's learnt to hide his true emotions very well, but you are able to spot that he is lying. Chance, you know your brother well enough to spot something is amiss, but you can't place what.
Oh. Is that so?
Well, I don't think it's so. Are you sure? Because I think it would be very beneficial for all of us, actually, if you told the truth about that, to that regard, because it could probably maybe save your life. I don't know.
My life?
Maybe I said too much.
You think
I'm not threatening you. I'm not threatening you. I'm not threatening you.
Too late. The bitch has stood up.
And
Okay, everybody calm down. Azarkul's a threat. That shouldn't be a surprise to you.
yeah, it wasn't like a threat on my part to you. It was more so like not really. It was more so
Hey,
that
deep breath.
I'm fine. I'm not. I mean you.
Marches from the east to the west, seeking to destroy this land. I met him as a child when I escaped the caves. I need to know if Father had any notes or connections to this being that perhaps could help us in defeating it.
Very well. This Azarkul may be dangerous, but you may not know our laws all that well, brother. But we do not permit outsiders in the Remembrance Hut. You may enter if you join us.
Chance is gonna look back towards Ollie and give a nod, and like extending a hand.
Oh, excuse me, it's here somewhere. Hold this, dearie. Arazid is once again treated as a walking coat rack, as the dress, TM, the beautiful hair rope, several other tchotchkes and knickknacks are all piled on top of Arazid before finally the sun sphere is brought out. I knew I kept it around here somewhere. Oh, here you go, my liege.
Chance will take the blade in hand. He'll flip it around so he's holding the blade itself, not the hilt. Take a step forward. Another, and another, holding out the handle. I had a fake made, and a retainer to carry the true blade. Figured if your assassins ever killed me, they would take the fake.
Fake. And how am I to know that you are not passing the fake to me now, to get what you want? Second son, second brother.
Because I've come in peace, and I seek knowledge. There needs not to be any ill will between us anymore.
Break bread with me, says Lan as he reaches his hand out and clasps it around the sword. His skin is mottled and grey. Break bread with me, like we used to. We will even honor you with some of the desert's finest delicacies.
Very well. Chance will smile. Just like old times.
But this time you are allowed the treats. Come. Take your places around the fire. Soon the rest will be here, and evening prayers will begin.
And my compatriots.
Except for those in the hot hut, of course.
Chance will nod.
You have done well, Pex. And the two enter into a slightly hushed discussion.
Oh, Chance is going to try and listen in as he kind of turns and walks back.
Sure. Give me a perception roll, hearing based.
Damn.
The stars have determined it so tonight. Lan is telling Pex to make sure that those in the hot hut and Sang standing outside do not get wind of what is going on.
Chance will kind of move past everyone. Come on. We must prepare. I'll show you to the hot hut.
You are not allowed in the hot hut.
It is where they will be staying, no?
No. Unless you commit crimes against us. Of course you would never
Oh,
be
yes, I
allowed
got
in.
that confused.
No.
It's normally where I stayed. Sorry.
Stay by the campfire. Tonight, this is the hut that you will be allowed into.
Very well.
Are you sure you guys want to go to leave? You've been told twice you shouldn't leave this tent.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, Chance will just come over here and sit down.
Oh, I thought we were told to sit around the fire.
Yeah, no, that's it.
I thought they meant the fire outside.
There's a fire pit right here, right?
Mm-hmm. I think I pinged it once or twice. Yeah.
I forgot.
Pretty soon, other people begin to filter into this place, many of whom look very taken aback at the sight of Chance.
Hi, good evening, how are you? Hi.
It's warm by the fire.
Chance will hear in a voice, Audra's voice in his head, asking, "Are you okay?"
Chance will nod.
And Audra will get up and move to like sit kind of between him and Arazid anyways, and kind of just hold his hand.
So he won't actively reciprocate, trying to distance himself a bit to not give notion to the cult.
That makes Audra really happy and really sad at the same time.
Lan will stand up. But you can't help but notice that since other people started coming in, his appearance has changed somewhat into a more normal, human-looking one. It's subtle, but his definitely seems to have more vitality about him now. Now, before I get on to the obvious events of the day, please, the daily prayer to Artemis. And the every single member of the summit respond in unison. Shine forth thy light, drive back the darkness, bring life where there was death, bring growth where all was barren, bring peace where there was strife, bring warmth where clawed the fingers of ice, bring mercy where there was none, bring knowledge where there was ignorance, bring comfort where there was fear. Let the sun rise, let the shadows flee. And a couple of the more demurely dressed members of the summit begin to walk around passing out cups of hot tea. Let us drink to Artemis and to Apollo. You're all handed a cup of tea as well.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
I will refuse to partake.
Chance will, make it seem as though he is drinking, but he's going to cheek the first mouthful. And then upon taking a second sip, he will spit it back into the cup. Make it seem like he has drank some of it at least.
Okay. We'll get to that in a sec. First, Arazid, the person handing out the tea, looks at you with a baffled, almost insulted face. Everyone drinks
Sorry.
up the tea.
Sorry, my stomach's in knots, and it's not anything. It's not anything you did.
You're right there, Solas.
Yeah.
Just saw a lot of pings on your token.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Arazid, did you take the tea?
He takes it in his hand. He just won't drink it. He just takes it and fiddles with the cup nervously.
Alrighty. Lan will raise the toast. And I'll need a sleight of hand check from Chance.
Yikes. That's a bad roll.
Anyone else not partaking of the tea?
Audra's a little bit too trusting at times, so she's just going to drink the tea. I mean, it's the same tea that's been going around to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's poured from the same cup, same tea. Everyone else
Exactly.
is drinking of it eagerly, just fine.
She's not going to, like, guzzle it, but she'll drink it.
Okay.
So Solas has just taken the cup and is holding it by his side.
Is anyone else not, like, specifically not drinking?
Yeah.
I think Ollie would drink. Inqua? You are muted again, by the way. Oh, maybe he's still gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's still.
When will he learn? Once
I really don't like this profile view of SpongeBob action. I'm gonna delete this. This makes me uncomfortable.
I guess we kind of gotta wait for Inqua to find out for sure then.
It's just regular tea, Bren. Why do we gotta wait?
It's just twining, bro.
Sweats nervously.
Something bad's for sure going to happen, but it's okay.
Audra definitely drinking. Ollie definitely drinking. Arazid?
Not drinking, just playing with the cup.
Okay. Inqua?
Hello.
Hello.
I had no idea.
You have been...
Would you like to drink the tea the cultists offered you after their prayer?
You have been offered the same tea that everyone else in the room has also been offered, and everyone else in the room, except for certain members of the party, are drinking without hesitancy.
Why not? Respect.
So Arazid, Chance, and Solas are the holdouts.
Mm-hmm.
Chance has made it appear as clumsily, I guess, as he can.
Solas
Because that is not a...
very ballsily straight up not drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Arazid is acting incredibly nervous and hoping no one notices. And yeah, Chance has attempted to pretend to drink. And Lan will like zero in on the party and said, "It appears that our guests reject our hospitality."
What? No, I mean, Chance spilled a little, but it's pretty good.
They have come.
Sorry, it was just a bit too hot, brother, and Chance will take like the slightest swig.
Okay. Lan will stare at Arazid and Solas.
Oh, I'm not particularly thirsty right now, sorry.
You come here asking my hospitality. I had one condition, which you had ample time to reject. You accepted it, and now you refuse. I guess you
Correction
don't
on
need my
that.
help after all.
Chance is the only one who accepted anything. I haven't said a word since I arrived here.
He speaks on your behalf as a leader.
I guess, if in your eyes.
Very well. And you, small one.
Yeah.
Do you refuse our hospitality?
I would really like to drink your tea, but I think if I drink anything, I'm gonna throw up all over your nice rugs. So I think it'd be best for both of us if I didn't right now.
It is your choice, of course. Palu! Hayake! Take these two to the hot hut. Arazid?
This feels like an overreaction.
Arazid, Solas, you they don't put their hands on you, but two very heavy, confident-looking individuals from the summit stand very close to each of you and give you a very intent look. Come
I just
on.
want to make this apparent that if this is some sort of prison, I have a breakout record of theatre 3. So he turns around and walks out.
And I'm assuming Arazid will comply also.
Just, yeah, because, I mean, Solas can break out anything. He's fine.
Better to stay with Solas, who can break out of any jail.
Alright. And we're gonna find out what happens to y'all in the hot hut soon. As for the
It sounds relaxing. Like, it sounds like a sauna. I want to go to the hot hut myself.
do some hot yoga, yes. Okay, I'm going to need all 4 of you remaining to please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Fucking knew it.
Well. Isn't it the exactly what I was expecting?
And Souls isn't there to help.
Chance, Inqua, Audra. Oh yeah, and Ollie. Oops. I was like, who else is there?
So they're coming.
Okay, I would now like
Plus
each of the 4 of you to roll a raw d20.
Oh no.
My con save is 1 higher. I did a mistake on my
Okay.
end. I don't know if that affects anything.
I will factor it in.
Okay. Yep. Here's a mistake.
What if this is shrooms and we're missing out, Solas?
Psychedelic tea.
Honestly, knowing Solas, he'd see that as a punishment.
Yeah. You don't
He's happy he's missing out.
immediately notice that anything in particular is off until a lot of you begin to notice that the fire is looking like wavy. And then a couple of you look over at Ollie and you see that she is like staring fascinatedly at her palm. Look! There's a tiny mound on it! There is nothing on her palm. And then
Can I look around?
Audra.
Sorry, can I look around at the... I'm sorry.
Audra, you begin to hear judgmental whisperings coming from your left, from your right, everywhere around you. People seem to be talking about your deepest insecurities. Even though when you look around, you see that no one is talking.
Oh no, not again. She'll put her hands over her ears and go, stop listening, stop listening.
Inqua? What are you going to say?
Sorry, I was just gonna say, how does everyone else look? Do they, like, is there any way to tell that they also looked a bit, I don't know what you call it, psyched out?
They do look like really relaxed and like they're smiling, like they seem to clearly be under the effect of something.
Yeah.
And you, with an 18, just feel like super chill, actually. Like, this is fine. These guys just gave you some like really yummy tea. And like, why do we need to fight wars against each other, man? We can just get along.
Kind of. Yeah. I just want to restore the agriculture industry. That's all I want to do. No, the dragon wants to eat people, I think. I don't know. What even is that dragon's purpose?
Yeah. And Chance.
What is he doing?
You look around and you see that every single other person in the room looks and sounds exactly like you.
Chance just kind of takes a deep Actually, has Chance undergone this before?
This is an unfamiliar experience to Chance.
Chance just take a deep breath in, then out. Trying to decipher different voices coming from different people.
Well, in the time being, it's off to spicy jail. You are all led down to this hut where the figure with the hammer, called Palu, P-A-L-U, speaks in primordial to the figure guarding. 2 more for the evening. Refused hospitality. They will stand aside. Palu will gesture for the pair of you to enter into the tent.
A question. Would the tea have been taken from Solas?
With the what, sorry? The tea.
Would the tea have been taken? Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
as you did.
He's gonna drink it in there just to be an asshole. I love Solar so much.
Oh no, he was going to offer it to someone else.
Nice. As you were leaving the leader's hut, you would have been told, well, as you do not wish to partake of our hospitality, you will not be forced into it.
So, as they're kind of put inside, so to speak, what's the general vibe of this place?
So the air hangs like quite stiff and heavy, with what you're not quite sure what, but there is like some form of incense being burnt inside. I just wanted to give you guys a more isolated feeling, but Roll20 is being a dick if you stop the cursor even slightly outside of the game screen.
Oh, well.
Yep, I was gonna work around
Goodbye.
the tent, but
They're all gone.
Gone.
I'm just
Reduced to atoms.
probably revealing. There you are.
Okay. There we go.
You should be able to only see what's inside that circle now.
Yep,
This
roughly.
tiny heckin' sliver at the bottom, which I can't quite get for Roll20 reasons. This tent is like incredibly warm. The air is thick and demanding. Oppressing as you enter into it. Many figures around are like slumped over and just tired. They're broken. There is a halfling in the corner with his face away from you, who is apparently napping.
Totally. Not the quite most welcoming environment, must admit.
Yeah.
This figure looks like way more tattered and worn out than some of the others. It looks like he once had quite a pleasant face, which has now been like worn down to a more emaciated look. His clothes hang to him, as clingy as Ollie to Arazid. He looks up, like almost not quite aware of you as you two enter. Welcome.
Hi. What is this place?
The teaching hut. Apparently we're meant to see the light of our ways. They are. I'm just a prisoner.
Oh, so this is a prison. Good news.
What are your names?
I'm Arazid.
Solas will kind of get in a little close just to make sure so the guy outside doesn't hear. Solas, son of Meketh.
Clarence Dagmar.
Wait.
I think we've heard that name before, huh?
Oh.
It's okay. I'm not the only prisoner in here either. You recognize my name? He totters.
Yeah, I do.
He totters to
From
his feet
Negligent, I
and
believe.
walks over to the halfling and kicks the halfling awake. He turns to you, opens his eyes, and you recognize the face. Oh no, layers. Ta-da!
What? What?
Oh, that's new.
Henry the Second of Underbarrow.
That was worth it.
What the actual fuck? Ren was like, they're never gonna find him somewhere else, so she puts him in the hot hut.
Oh, God. So I don't know where.
We are gonna move back over to the funhouse.
I need a minute.
Oh. Yep, Solas, you go off. You guys are having an interesting time here.
Yeah, I guess. One could say that.
Chance, how do you deal with your own company?
Oh, he just presumes this is all in his head. So he's just kind of like sitting there, trying to figure out who is who and differentiate the voices.
You can roll a perception check with disadvantage, but it is based on sight, so regular.
Aha!
You're not me, I'm me! You're getting dangerously close to ego death.
I'm gonna say, like, this is disassociation. Chances return to air. Yeah, I don't think I even have anything that would help in this situation. Just gotta ride it out.
Yeah, sometimes when you go high, you've just got to wait to come down. Audra, your self-saboteur, saboteuress, possibly, if there is a gendered term to that, is fully here. Is there any particular way that you want to like try work through that?
Yeah, she covers like her ears with her hands, and that probably doesn't work.
If anything, it gets louder.
Oh, no, stop listening. And she's going to try to focus on somebody's thoughts that she knows are going to be positive, and she's going to cast Detect Thoughts on Chance.
I mean, what are Chance's
Oh,
thoughts
boy.
right now?
Very much just repeating, I am myself. In the chair over there is Lan. Up there is Pex. Down there is the weird samurai guy with a big-ass sword strapped to his waist. Audra is
He's
beside me.
dissociating.
Yeah, Chance will hear Audra's voice in his head say, I'm right here. And it'll
He'll
actually be
nod.
her voice, hopefully, because it's psychic.
It's definitely a voice. It's kind of like two voices meshed together. It's Audra's and Chance's voice, like squeezed into one that comes through into Chance's head. But your focus on his thoughts and his own grounding of himself gives you a advantage on a Constitution save to ground yourself.
Oh boy, I hope this goes good. Nope.
But likewise, Chance may now make an advantaged Constitution save.
What the fuck? We're a couple of disasters.
Trying. Oh, you're trying.
All right. I was thinking about getting Tough Feet next level. I think it might have to be the one that gives me it gets training in Constitution, whatever it is.
Oh, I can use the helm. I have charges for the helm. I can use the helm to get rid of poison. Okay, if this is a poison condition.
No, you can't. She actually thinks that she's going to do this. Says the
Why are the
voices
voices
in
in
your
my
head.
head so mean?
Look at her. She's going to fail. She's going to fail. Why is she even trying? Inqua, you're feeling just like real chill right now.
Yeah.
Inqua is the vibe master.
Why are you so panicky over there? Like, I'm telling you, this whole thing is just a bunch of antics. It's simple. It all makes sense now. You just need to think a little.
We need to bring back agriculture.
Agriculture. Yes. Think about the beans we can harvest.
Am I hearing any of what Ink was actually saying, or am I just hearing him talk shit about me?
Like, you can hear what he's saying, but it's like muffled, and it's like you're trying to concentrate on someone speaking in another group of people while like 8 people are talking in your immediate vicinity. You can hear, but like it takes a lot of concentration. You can roll a perception check for it.
Okay.
To, like, focus on his voice. Aha! You are able to focus. And by the way, just for the record, Ollie's like fully fine with what's happening right now. There is a tiny dancing like gnome in a like pointy little red hat on her thumb. And she is just living life. And she's like, I wonder how many other gnomes I could fit on my thumb.
I honestly feel like this is something Ollie would do for fun.
So, like, yeah, just putting that out there.
Interesting.
Audrey, you are, like, just able to focus on Inqua, and, like, for a second, the voices become quiet.
I think the world will be a lot better if we all focused on agriculture instead of freaking judging each other and picking each other apart and telling everybody how not good enough they are.
You know, when you think about it, like, I wonder what chemicals this is made of. Like, must be like some sort of root or something.
Why do you say chemicals and then you start talking about plants?
Oh, yeah, plants are made of chemicals. Everything's made of chemicals. Literally everything.
Am I made of chemicals?
Yes. What kind are you?
What about this gnome?
Like, let down. He's made of salt.
Is salt a chemical? Is mayonnaise a chemical?
It can be. It's a mixture of chemicals.
Technically, that gnome is a chemical because it's just the chemicals in your brain making it seem like it's real.
Shut up, large gnome.
Chance is sitting there, very focused, trying to not slip away, going over everybody he knows in the room and their positions, one by one.
And Audra's like trying really hard to listen to Inqua, but every once in a while she like grabs her head and hisses, "Stop!"
You guys become vaguely aware that Lan, Chance's brother, has been talking for quite some time. It seems that most other people are focused on listening to him. It's not until another rousing prayer is uttered that the four of you begin to come down back to reality. You chime in just in time to hear, "In blackest day, in brightest night, beware your fears made into light. Let those who try to stop what's right burn like his power, Kanda's might." Chance begins to
Interesting.
feel it first, having been the one to consume the least amount. But this all-encompassing feeling of friendliness and harmony begins to fade away. Or in some cases, extreme paranoia. Oh, no. Where'd Nomi go?
No.
Wait,
Oh, it's just me inside my head.
where's Arazid?
He went to the hot hut.
Arazid.
Yes.
Oh, wait, oh. Arazid. Thus ends the daily prayer. You may return
If any of you...
and sleep.
Oh, that was the worst tea I've ever had in my fucking life.
And many people begin to filter out. And Lan will look at you guys specifically and say, "You may sleep here tonight. Or you may sleep with your friends in the hot hut."
As people filter out, Chance will get to his feet once again. After ensuring his balance, he will stretch a bit. That's not what I remember. Had your own touch on things, did you?
Come now, brother. I did say you were meant to be a part of the family, for tonight only at least. Can't take your tea.
I remember less ego death whenever I was a child.
Yes. We didn't know how to breed stronger mushrooms in those days.
Mushrooms, of course!
Well, what way is the tent with father's things? I'll go and read for the night.
As you wish. As the last of the non-inner circle, it seems to be, individuals are filtered out, the pretense of this visage is dropped. Anyone else wish to join him? Or join your
Um,
friends.
Chance, do you want assistance, or do you think...
You can come if you wish. I do not care.
Okay, yeah. I don't think I want to sit in the spot anymore, so yeah, I'll come with you.
Inqua?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can go. I can stay. I can talk about tea.
I want to go see Arazid. Do you want to come with me, Inqua?
Sure.
You're gonna go to the hut, the prison hut. You're gonna willingly walk in there and never walk out.
Oh, it's not a prison, silly. It's just a place for yoga. You go get it, girl.
Chance has a look of, I don't know how, if this is a bit or if this is just Ollie's
Rolling inside.
not knowing.
It seems to be like about 60-40, 60% being that Ollie is like just genuinely feeling more chill and a little naive today. And 40% she hopes she's gonna come up with a plan on the way.
All right, you enjoyed that, and Inqua, if you want to go, feel free. But I'm going to be here for what I was here for.
And like just to save me removing all of the darkness and then re-adding it, I'm just gonna like pop Inqua and Ollie into the hot hut in a second. Just so you guys know, but for now, we return to Arazid and Solas, looking up at a face they haven't seen for quite some time. Or looking down, I should say.
Well, I'd like to say this is a new experience, but it genuinely is not. It's been a while.
So they're sending new hallucinations after me.
No. I'm real. You can like slap me if you want. I'm real.
You can also slap me if you can reach.
OMG!
Sorry. But are you gonna say like what happened to you? What happened to you?
Well, firstly, I never pass up a free slap.
All right, come at me.
Henry seems to look at you and look at his hand and just be like, what's the point? It's all gone anyway. And he seems to put his all into this slap.
Everything kind of stumbles back and is like, oh, okay.
Does a 15 beat your armor class?
Well, he's willing. He's in jail. I think he deserves a slap.
Okay, then that'll be 4 damage. The 1 plus his 3 strength mod. Is it 3? Yeah, 3. Yep. So you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, Arazid.
See, I'm real. Ow. Oh man. Oh, he's like tearing up. He's like holding it.
Hallucination.
I'm not a hallucination. I don't. oh man, what? Even if I'm a hallucination, you can just talk to me about what happened to you. We were just gonna go. What?
He looks at Solas, considers it, and then just like slumps defeatedly in what passes for a corner in a round hut.
So I take it things didn't go planned for you either?
Nope. Gembe fleet destroyed. Very fun. These guys set a trap.
Oh boy. How cowardly.
Everyone's dead. Except for me.
Oh boy.
Drusilla. Victor. Captain Punch.
Possibly the greatest lost. Do you know how one fares? Virgil.
I left him behind in Duras, so hopefully he is not dead.
I'd say it's 50-50.
And this is when Ollie and Inqua are shown into the prison tent.
Oh boy, more friends.
So quiet in here. Oh, Arazid. Oh, my baby.
Hi.
Yeah, so you're aware we are all here.
Yeah.
Henry seems like incredibly exasperated when he lays his eyes upon Ollie once more. And I think maybe this is a great time to take our 10-minute break for certain player.
Yeah, I can update this fucking character glossary.
What
Wait.
a plot twist.
Everyone that, oh god, all of them?
Even Victor. Oh god, it's so glad
I
that
love
Ollie wasn't
Victor,
here
and
to hear that
I'm just
Victor
gonna
was
be
dead.
so fucking upset.
Yeah, sorry, if you're listening. Also hope you're feeling better, love you.
Rest in peace, Keisu. The plan to bring him back, it's gone forever.
Oh yeah, Casey was there too. Whoopsie.
I guess you could say it was fated.
Right, meet back here at, let's say, 5 past.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Take it away, Arazid and Solas.
There's a lot of pressure to perform Voice in the Sky. So Eris is actually going to turn to Clarence, yes?
Yes.
And is this the same Clarence that was with Aegis, or is this like Clarence's father or something?
With Aegis.
Oh, okay. So is everyone else still with Aegis?
I'm not sure what you mean. My father was called Kalen.
Okay. This is all making sense. This is all coming back.
I have a sister.
But like,
Svang.
yeah. Okay. What happened to you? Why are you?
Do you know what a kidnapping is?
Yeah. I do know kind of what a kidnapping is on account of that happening to me, I think.
Well, imagine that. But no. Wait, imagine that exactly.
Oh.
I don't remember meeting an Aegis. That may have happened. Last thing I remember, I was fine and enjoying my life in Naglement, and now I'm here. This one claims
I
to
could
know
have
me
sworn
as
there was a
well.
Clarence Dagmar that met Aegis.
I have been here for many weeks. I have had more than enough of my fill of this fucking tea. And these constant prayers. It's possible that I am missing gaps in my memory.
Are they not letting you leave? Are they not letting anyone leave?
That is what being a prisoner is, yes.
I guess that makes sense. I just didn't think they'd be so blatant with it. I don't know why. I'm not really sure how cults work.
From what I can surmise, they're keeping me here as a bargaining chip. But they need me out of the way. Otherwise, they would just kill me. Eh?
Oh. Well, I think we can get you guys out of here. I mean, so he kind of turns to Solas and he goes, "Can we get these guys out of here?"
Solas tries to speak as quietly as he can, while still being within earshot of everyone. Well, from what I can tell, the only thing keeping us from leaving is the guy outside, sir.
We might have to play nice until Chance gets what he needs, though.
That's unfortunate.
Actually, do you mind if I do? And then he pulls out his talk rock, if he still has that with him.
He does.
The talk rock. And he kind of speaks into the talk rock and he goes, hello?
There's a fair amount of quiet. Hey, brother.
Hi. I no time for me to update you on my current position or situation, but just don't worry about it. Is Clarence still there with you?
No?
Am I missing something important that has happened?
He's not been here for a little while. It's a while.
Okay, that's all. I think I found him. Don't worry about it though. I don't want to get your hopes up, but I think I found him.
Okay.
He does not remember you whatsoever, but don't worry. I'm gonna get us out of here and I'm gonna update you later.
Okay. Good luck. I believe
Okay.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so now that I've surmised your exact identity and know exactly who you are and exactly where you're supposed to be, I think I can get you out of here and back to where you were before, but if you don't remember that, I don't know how good that would be for you. Do I have any idea where Vang is?
You surmise that she would be, like, with Henry?
Yeah.
But you don't know whether or not Vang was taken, like, to Honor Lembo. So it's possible that Vang may be alive and in Duras.
Okay. There's many possibilities here. Everyone's scattered to the four winds. We've gone to too many locations.
It's almost like Henry's right there to ask.
OMG, you're right.
Thanks for the voice in the sky.
He turns to Henry and he goes, where is like the rest of your family? Were they taken with you?
No. I left my wife behind to oversee things in Duras while I was gone. Her and what?
And judging from what I know is happening in Dress, I don't think that's a very good sign either. Okay.
Clarence just like stops and goes, "Wait, you're fucking my sister?" So anyway, the Remembrance Hut.
We gotta stop a fight when we go back.
Yes, the Remembrance Hut. I presume there's no guards or anything?
No. There is just like a small curtain that hangs down that you need to brush aside as you enter.
Chance will look around. Is there any obvious place where Marisu's things were?
This entire hut is like full of like effigies, shrine like items, remembrance items of Masaru's, and also a fair amount of lands as well. There is, of course, nothing of yours. It appears that this entire hut is their version of a church or a reliquary.
And so Chance just start looking around for notebooks, anything of his father's writings and everything.
Roll me a investigation check, please. I assume
I will give the help action. Yeah.
Advantage. Investigation. That's a 13.
You look behind one of the many large paintings and you find a small straw doll. It looks very familiar.
Is it the same? Is it similar to that cool doll?
Roll a religion check.
Okay. I will give myself guidance.
It is exactly the same as the cool doll.
That's another one of those. Do I remember the name of the doll? You gave a name for it when we were in
Yes.
the brothel.
Effigy, I believe? No.
Effigy, okay.
Something like that.
Well, I need to find what I'm looking for. And it seems they already follow cool, so they die.
Are you sure? I mean, I just remember how you talked about your brother before, and I mean, when you thought he was dead, of course, but
That thing is not my brother. You saw it? The way it shifted to a human form and then back? That is not of this world. It is not natural.
some kind of magic, certainly. But if you're sure I'll follow your lead, I don't want you to do something that you'll regret.
I didn't know what returning would do, but it's put a cover of this chapter of my life. An end. It's clear that, at least in some capacity, they follow cool.
They mentioned Artemis, and I was trying to listen, but
They worship the suns.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so it wasn't Artemis as in Artemis who ruled Grove.
Yeah, it was like Artemis in the
sun.
sky. Yeah.
Either way, once that I get the notes, get my father's things, figure out connection to Virgil and everything. Take what I need. We can go get the others. And then it's probably best to get rid of them. I will attempt to take control by open challenge. Kanda blood runs through my veins. I hold the true sword. By right, the cult should be mine. If they will not follow, then it's better to stamp a threat out before they can rejoin the main force.
Do you really think everyone here is a threat? Women, children? I mean, I'm sure there are people who just don't know any better.
Presume it's the inner circle that we need. If we get rid of them, the rest will scatter.
Right. Where you lead, I'll follow. This is your home after all.
Chance will nod. The others will likely need to seek refuge somewheres. We're past the mountains. They might be able to make their way to Onalembo.
Might be an arduous journey.
Oh, it's nothing that I haven't done, hiding in the mountains in these plains.
While we're looking around at these papers, Ron, is anything in common or is everything like primordial? Like, what's the situation there?
There's a mix of the two.
And do I see Cool's name or any like reference to him anywhere or no?
Roll an investigation check.
Yeah, Chance is going to continue looking for any of his father's things
Okay.
that can be of relevance.
Audra will guide herself. Natural 20!
So with a slightly cursed 23. I mean, firstly, you notice that the in comparison to many of the other items that you discover in this room, the effigy seems a lot newer. Only a few years old, maybe. Whereas many of these items are, like, very, very, very old. Whilst looking through, you find quite a few texts. There's a copy of Fire Elemental Anatomy. The same book that Solas has, or had. For example, but you don't find anything written down about Cool. But in a portrait of Lan, you notice that it seems to have been reframed. You decide to take off the back of the frame, and you see a piece of parchment with about 60 odd blood fingerprints on it.
Do the fingerprints look humanoid?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Wait, didn't we find a parchment with blood on it in Mold Castle? Let me check my notes.
No, if I don't accidentally unplug my headset. Was there not something similar to this with Artemis's stuff?
I don't think it was fingerprints, but I remember, I think in Mold Castle we found a piece of paper with some blood on it, or some pieces of paper. But this is very concerning. How many people live here?
Judging from what you've seen so far, You can estimate it less than 100. But more than 30.
Audra's hand shakes a little bit, and she puts like the parchment down in like the middle of like the desk, if there was a desk. Please tell me one of these isn't yours.
Chance will look over. Can he surmise what this is?
Yep, you can do a religion or a history check.
Ooh.
That's a 13. I've been rolling very
I was going to
low.
say take the help action because Audra's explaining it to you.
I'd allow that.
That's better.
When you were in Mold Keep, you indeed discovered an altar to Cool with a similar looking setup, and it seemed to be some form of contract in blood magic. It appears that the people of this settlement have signed a similar contract.
And
yeah.
we burned that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there were like, basically there were no like immediate negative consequences that we were able to surmise.
Yeah. It caused everyone around to be in like a fair amount of pain, but they were also polymorphed and mind controlled, and that seemed to lighten that hold that Cool had over them.
A fire appears in Audra's hand, and she just kind of
No.
looks at Chance and Askins.
Not yet. Chance is going to fold the paper as it was and place it within, like, I presume, like, the clothes she wears have, like, many folds and such.
Oh yeah, she has
And it's,
pockets
like, a few.
everywhere.
And I say, well, Chance's clothes are from Onalembo, so just based on the fashion that Ren has sent me, I presume that there'd be, like, a pocket near the breast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll slide it into there. And say, we'll use it as a distraction.
Do you want to use a code word, or do you just want to tell me when?
Oh, Chance put it in his pocket.
Oh, he put it in his pocket. Okay, so
Yeah.
you'll take care of it when it's time.
Those
Okay.
clothes always have more pockets, let's face it.
I was gonna say Audra specifically. I mean, her mom is a tailor, so she specifically has a lot of pockets.
That's true. The one relationship you'll have with your mother is a sartorial one.
I mean, I think so, and I think that's Marie. Basically takes advantage of it as much as she can, just to have a chance to fawn over her daughter that she didn't.
Yeah, I feel you.
Well, still haven't found what I am looking for, but this is a good start.
And Audra's gonna put back the portrait as perfectly as she can, to make it look like it hasn't been messed with.
And Chance, would you like to continue looking for what you're looking for?
Yes, another investigation.
Uh-huh.
Keep taking the help action. I'm just gonna keep helping you.
18!
Sometimes Audra giveth. Sometimes Audra be distractive as F. So describe you're looking around. Looking around for what exactly now?
Journals, anything like that. Like notes, etc. Like Chance is trying to find something that his father might have kept, like a journal or something like that.
You find buried really, really deep the bottom of a false bottom of a chest, a sketchbook.
Yeah, Chance will take it and open it.
The sketchbook, you don't immediately begin to recognize what is inside. There are a lot of sketches of items, and then there seems to be a floor plan of some kind of vault, like a temple possibly. And then it clicks that you're looking at the well. that Rajat was once kept in, but right now it's not flooded. It seems to be full of treasure instead. And then written down in your father's hand is goods here. And then you begin to see many sketches of Mekis, all from a distance. Or while she is very happy off working with someone else, someone who does not look like Masaru. But the figure that Mekis is next to is not shown in any particular detail.
Okay.
There is like some scribbles over the face, almost in anger.
The build of this figure, does it remind him of anybody?
You can do a cheeky little history check for that.
11?
If you squint, like the way that they hold themselves kind of reminds you of Solas.
Ah. All right, Chance will continue looking through the pages.
There is one that is just, it does seem to be more of a journal type entry. Masaru received an invitation to the ceremony of union between Mekis Brightflame and Conleth Blazefucker.
Blazefucker!
Masaru expresses a lot of anger over this, jealousy, and a resolve to steal Mekis' prize.
Yeah, Chance just kind of looks visibly uncomfortable as he's reading this, and then he just keeps going.
Did you find something?
The way my father went on about Mekis wasn't any hatred or anything. It was jealousy. He wanted to fuck her. And I think there's a chance there might be Solas's father's name and what looks like him with angry scratches over his face in here.
Well, that sounds mature.
God, I knew my father was a bad person. Now I just pity him.
What about your mother?
There's still more to read. Chance will continue.
There is further pages and pages of expression of anger, frustration, impotence, a couple of pathetic attempts to kill Conleth. So, almost the way it's described to you sounds almost cartoonish. Like as effective as Wile E. Coyote.
Does this thinking back to Chance's memories and everything, does this sound like his father? From what Chance grew up knowing was that he was an oppressive, ruthless man, not some cartoon Saturday morning villain.
You can roll a history check.
That's a 13.
He was a lot more effectual in the days when you knew him, but the anger, the entitlement is so familiar.
So perhaps after the cataclysms, whenever he actually became competent. Yeah, chances just will continue on.
It appears that Masaru had a long-standing series of plans to steal what Mekis loved most, which was Conleth's life, but then was unable to do so, so settled for something shiny instead, and how he's going to make his own society. And he was going to create it specifically to fight Mekis and Arazid, and he was going to make sure that they were all trained properly, and then one day he would return and wreak havoc. And he would murder the woman who scorned him.
Okay, the more I read, the more I realize how absolutely disturbed my father was.
There's worse stuff in there?
Well, his whole hatred and everything is because Mekis wouldn't requite his one-sided love, and how he was going to go make this cult to then stand against and kill Mekis.
That's not real love, but... Jeez.
I am very confused how my mother fits into all of this.
Well, I mean, talking about Mekis and Arazid, and that was a long time ago. A long, long time ago.
Wait. You're right. I never really thought of it. How old he was or anything like that.
I mean, druids can live for like a really long time without aging like that, but he wasn't a practitioner of the druidic arts, right?
He died of natural causes. I was at his deathbed. As far as I know, at least.
Was he part something else? Part elven, maybe? They live for a long time.
I'm not sure. Then again, I remembered him, or stealing glances of runes in his writings and drawings and everything. That's how I connected the dots between the blade singing book that I read into magic. I only was recreating of memory, not of learning. I'll need to go further, and further chance goes in the book.
You find out that in Marasu's own words, he describes in detail his fantastic heist. This is becoming more of the rhetoric of the man you're familiar with. He pulled off the heist of the century by stealing a shitty old sword out of a museum, along with a couple of books from the library, before stealing a camel from a vendor who had nothing to do with Mekis, and riding off into the desert. We fast forward an undisclosed amount of years later. Masaru has begun to amass some form of follower group around him. He is beginning to train them. He talks about how several of the women throw themselves at his feet, and through two of them, he was begotten children. He talks at length about one of them, and how beautiful she was, and how much he almost forgot about the fire bitch when she was around, and how devastated he was when she died of old age, long after giving birth to Lan. And he talks almost dismissively about his second wife. Like, he doesn't even seem to like this one. He's not upset when she dies in childbirth. He's almost apathetic towards this news. He decides then and there to raise this child specifically to be the thing that embodies the hatred that he is teaching his group to feel every day. He will say that his two sons are the embodiment of the two sons. That Lan, his favourite, is the embodiment of Artemis, the fallen sun. And he will teach about how his second son is the embodiment of the one that still stares up in the sky, the one that still makes their lives hell, that has taken away so much life. And he will teach them every day to hate this baby. For no other reason than he is a useful tool.
Chance will flick back between the pages and everything, trying to surmise any information he can about his mother and any connection that there might be to Virgil.
The only specific information that is given about your mother that you can see is that she had striking red eyes. He doesn't care about her enough to write anything more about her.
And I say, trying to remember what color Virgil's eyes are.
I can quickly find a little photo of him, hopefully, if I have it around. It's going to be annoying when it turns out I won't. Yeah, there you are.
There wasn't a name recorded or anything.
No. Like you, she was always referred to as the other one.
Continue on. Is there anything after?
He feels that his plans are going well, but he feels that this body is beginning to wane away and that he must prepare the favourite for the renewal.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
She just looks up from this and just blinks once, then twice.
Are you alright?
That's not my brother. That is Marisu, my father. If what is written here, it says I had to prepare for a ritual to take the body of his favorite son. I'm read more. Perhaps it didn't work. I'm not 100% sure. And Chance will just continue reading.
While he continues reading, can I make some sort of maybe arcana check to like what kind of spell that would be and if it's like possible?
Yep, you can roll an arcana. You are absolutely certain that this is no type of magic you have ever come across. If it does exist as magic, this is dark, ancient, evil blood magic. Because that's pretty much the only type you're not familiar with in some way.
That is not natural. Otter full body shudders.
Chance reads on.
There, in another hand, is written a despairing note about how things were sabotaged by the stupid one, by the unwanted one, the other one. And how it cannot be complete again without the sword that is so desperately needed, the one that gives enough power for this renewal to continue. And how all would be utterly erased if it had not been for the good grace of, unexpectedly, the spawn of a Manazid returning from Onolembo and reviving Lan. And that's where it ends.
Chance closes the book and places it within his pack, and then puts back the false bottom of the chest and everything, and sits on top of it.
That bad, huh?
I did kill him. That's the reanimated corpse that Cool created. And I presume my father's spirit resides within. It will not be completed without my sword. The false one that he has won't be what he needs.
Are you sure?
It says within the writings that if it wasn't for me, that everything would have gone fine. And that the transfer of power and whatnot, the ritual would be complete. If everything within here is true, and I have no reason not to believe it, then that's not Lan. It's the body of Lan reanimated with my father's spirit by Azar Cool, who now he serves.
I really don't like that man.
There is nothing here. This is but a ghost of my past. It's better to burn it away and turn the page to a new life.
So what do we do now?
Does Chance remember of the Hot Hut anyway? What entirely security is within there that could stop mages and such, or if there was any?
So you were kept in one of your own. Just to put that out there, you were kept in like an isolation hot hut because you were not allowed to interact with anyone else in the summits. And being in the mass hot hut would have given you plenty of opportunity to do so. You were just carted out for to be visually seen at very special occasions. But if the construction is similar, you surmise that there are alarms on all of the flaps of fabric. And then cutting your way through, or trying to escape by wriggling out underneath, or by trying to climb out of the hole in the top, all of which these things would set off the alarms.
What about setting it on fire? If it just like caught fire?
Would Chance have tried to do that?
Probably not. No, as a child trying to get out, it's more likely he's trying to physically escape than to catch something on fire that could collapse in on him.
He does remember the substance that the tent was made out of was quite thick and oily, like a leather.
I don't know if it would catch fire. It's, I believe, a leather tent. But I believe the alarms may be of magical variety. We may be able to just dispel them and lift up a back flap and get everybody out. There's also the fact that once we leave here, we set this tent ablaze. They're going to be very, very much wanting to defend this. We sneak down and go around and free everybody. And then we confront whoever is in my brother's body.
Do you think this tent is made out of similar material?
Well, yeah, but we could burn like the tables and the desk and the papers and stuff.
Yeah, everything inside.
Though if you look around and you realize that it might be a little while before the fire is noticed, which may be a plus or a minus depending on how you look at it. Because by the time that the fire's noticed, a lot of the stuff would be destroyed already.
Audra kind of makes eye contact with Chance, and the fire forms in her hand again. She kind of like, now, do you think it's safe to sleep, or should we?
I'm gonna say, well, it's gonna depend on you. You don't have enough. Do you think you have enough magical energy for a full-on fight with whatever possesses my brother's body and the inner circle of the summit?
It is like 11 p.m. right now as well.
Yeah, we're all getting tired. If you think it's safe to sleep, I'm happy to sleep. I think we could use it, especially me. But if we're just going to be, stabbed in the middle of the night, I feel like it's better to just,
I don't think it's fully safe.
It's your call. Whatever you want to do.
I think it's best if you perhaps go rest in the sands. I will remain here.
I don't think I can leave you.
Then our option is to fight now. Because I do not think it is safe here to rest. If that is my father's spirit in my brother's body, I would not be surprised if I woke up in chains without anything. To once again be carted around as an example.
Especially if they try to do whatever that ritual is with the sword and it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
It's a distinct possibility.
They could be doing it right now, actually. We do not know what's going on in that hut. Perhaps it's best to act now.
Whatever you say. Whatever you want to do, Chance, I'll do. But obviously, except for leaving you.
Chance will kind of lean down, pressing kind of his hands together and throw that against his forehead as he thinks. All right. We'll start the fire here. We'll head out and try and sneak a little bit towards the hut. We'll wait to the south a little bit until the fire is noticed. At that point, they should be panicking, and we can go over there, hopefully dispel the alarm of the front door, get people out, and confront the leader. from there, if we take the head of the snake, there's a chance I could control them. There's a chance we might just have to take out the entirety of the inner circle.
We should burn that paper when we decide to confront them. It might throw them off their guard. We should remember to do that.
That's the plan, is we'll first set fire in here. They'll be panicking, thinking that it is there, or at least whatever the leader is will be. And once that they get over here, and before we confront, once we rescue everybody, then we'll burn it, create more confusion.
Okay.
Chance will stand, taking a look around everywhere. Is there any particular things that Chance would know his brother had fond memories of, or anything such as like that in the tent?
Good question. You can do a little looky. A little site-based perception check.
Boy. That's a natural 20.
You find a doll that you remember your brother weaving together when you two were quite little.
Chance will take it, look it over, and place it within his bag. Alright, I have everything I need. We can set this place ablaze.
Alright, Audra will maintain eye contact with Chance, like, just in case he changes his mind at the last second, and, like, slowly, like, start putting her hands on, like, furniture and things like that, and just using produce flame to set things on fire.
Okay. Meanwhile, back in the hot hut. How are we all doing?
Ironically, chilling for the most part.
Well, I mean, Clarence apparently just found out that Henry is, but he doesn't have to worry about that.
So it's getting to be super late at night for you guys. Is there anything in particular that you want to do? Come on, Solas. Don't let this beat your record.
Considering everything that's going on currently, this is a small room with a perfectly open entrance that is considered a prison. Logically speaking, this is not a prison. So, Solas' logic here is there's got to be some fuckery going on here that's making people not leave. So as a result, he is simply going to wait, as he is confident that there's at least one person on the outside that probably wants to get him out. So
okay.
Just gonna wait.
Arazid will ask Ollie and Inqua what happened with the tea situation.
Oh god, both of them aren't here. I was just like, why is no one speaking? Oh my god, it was like super nice. We just like chilled.
Oh, that's cool then. Okay. As long as it wasn't like poison. I didn't want it to be like, the bread.
I mean, it seemed like the other two didn't enjoy it quite as much as we did.
Are they okay?
I mean, they just look like super, like, off-put, you know?
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I think the best thing we can do is wait until we hear some sort of skirmish or scuffle. And if that means that they're probably trying to beat the shit out of everyone here, which is what I hope happens, because I don't like anyone here. I think they're all kind of mean. And then we can make our escape and also start beating the shit out of everyone.
Which does remind me, at any point does Audra try and communicate telepathically with the others?
She can't unless she can see them, unless she's using the detect thought spell, which it only lasts a minute, so that, or like 10 minutes or something, so probably not.
Fair enough.
I think like she would be soothed enough by like Ollie going to check on them, at least for like this short term.
Okie dokie. So you guys are gonna wait, basically.
Yeah.
In which case, you two set the Remembrance Hut on fire.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
And chance, once it's adequately on fire, exit.
Yep, just really calmly exit.
Well, I can't say I didn't expect this.
The one named Palu walks up. The sword.
Ritual really doesn't take that long, and Chance is just going to reach towards his breast pocket. Do any of them react to that?
The one who's just demanded from you will go, stop. The sword or die.
Chance's hand is going to dart into his pocket and just pull out the paper and light it on fire.
We'll see what effect that has.
Yeah, I was gonna say if anyone makes a move to attack Chance, Audra is gonna guiding bolt them.
Well, I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative.
Ooh boy! Ooh dog!
Yay!
That's a fair initiative for me having a +6.
Nobody mess with me. It's more like nobody mess with Chance, but you know.
Right. Got the wrong character sheet up then. Okay, so who do you want a guiding bolt?
First person that makes a move towards Chance is getting a guiding bolt.
That will be Palu.
All right.
A 16
Does a 16 hit?
does not hit.
Rats.
So I did burn the paper before initiative started,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
And if I have like my full turn, I'm also going to bonus action wild shape into my archer form.
Yep.
And I will shoot off an arrow as I do that to the same person.
That does hit.
I hope a 31 hits.
For real. It's a natural 19 for me.
And 9 damage. Anything else?
That's bonus action, and I'll stay where I am because I don't want to step back into the hut that's on fire.
Okay, Hayaki is going to cast Down, boy, down, she says to Chance.
Charisma saving throw. Oh, I
I believe in you.
see. Chance just smirks.
What do you want to do?
As he draws the sun's tear. I've long since been free of all of you. He'll take a step forward and begin the blade dance as he flourishes the blade. And I've mastered quite an interesting discipline. Whoops, only one forward. As he brings the blade up, disappears before, from left to right, striking each of them, or attempting to, from left to right, as I cast Steel Wind Strike. Oh, whoops, I meant to do the description, not the thing. That can be the first one if you want. So that'll be the first one because I rolled it. So that's for the from left to right. So that's him, and then the
So
guy with the
everyone
big
but the
ass,
end guy, I guess.
big ass sword guy, caster, the or the cleric looking person, and then the
Paladins
other person with the
pretty
big hat.
correct. Except for the last one, all hits.
Okay,
Actually,
and those.
no, the first one doesn't hit.
Yeah. So the first and last don't, but these three hit. So
Yes.
37 force damage, 36 force damage, and only 18 force damage. Sad. And with that, Chance reappears behind the caster.
Okay.
And I only got movement left because activating the blade song costs my action or my bonus action, I believe. Yep.
Just doing some quick maths.
Yeah, that has to be my turn because I don't have anything else other than movement. So.
Okay. Ikari will then turn towards you. She will move up to you and she will do a battle cry.
I will woe their next attack or whatever, minus a d4 on the next thing that they do as my reaction.
Okay.
Nothing. Oh well.
So all allies gain the battle cry feature now. And as a bonus action, she is going to hit you with 2 great axe attacks.
Just because there's going to be a lot of attacks coming in, as a reaction, I will cast Shield on the second attack.
Fair.
To up my AC even further, so neither hit.
Okay.
It'll shock me if any of them can hit me at this point.
Well, this one's gonna try dogpile onto you with its longsword.
That's a miss.
But your blade dancing is just like the blade's always moving at this point. You're just swatting away swords left and right.
Very elegant and gracefully moving about.
This charming fella, whose name keeps changing annoyingly, is going to take out his warhammer. Scratch that, he doesn't even need to get that close to you. The warhammer just keeps growing and growing until the shaft is nearly 10 foot long. He raises it in both hands and brings it down upon your head.
The first one hits.
Oh, that's good because... Oh yeah, these are being made with advantage because of battle cry. So I should just toggle that to advantage for the next attack.
That's a miss.
30 is a miss.
I have a 31 AC whenever I am Ring of Protection and +1 AC clothes. Blade Song gives me 5 AC, Mage Armor gives me 5 AC, and Shield gives me another 5 AC for 31 AC.
Shield is a 1-round thing, right?
Yep, correct. It'll go back down on my turn.
Okie dokie.
But with all the advantage coming in, I kind of wanted to shield. Do I want to reduce that at all, or is that a reaction? I think that might be a reaction, so I don't think I can. Yeah, that's a reaction, so I can't. So I take 19 damage.
It's also going to invoke this.
Oh, fun.
The first D8 was included in the roll. That's the 7 radiant. But yeah, that's an extra 15 as well. 32 damage, I think.
So 19 plus 15. Oops, 17. No, 19.
Oh yeah.
Right. So 34 damage total.
Yes. I misread it.
Gotta love whenever I get bonked for half my HP.
You don't get bonked often, but when you do, ow! Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to change that guy's name, because apparently Roll20 is determined it can only be Apollo Justice. Who loves the naming conventions of these motherfuckers, though?
I love Apollo Justice.
And finally, feeling content that this one is being taken care of, Cyrus is going to walk up to Audra, great axe in hand.
First one hits. Audra kind of she takes the first one, then just kind of weaves away from the second one, like grimacing.
Though it seems to be more of an ow owie. And this one.
I don't know why the token's not updating.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, you're reading to me as half health now, but
Okay, on my screen, maybe I just need to refresh because on my screen it shows that it's still at full. So I'll just refresh really quick.
is in the turn order, are all the name tags proper, or are they all just Apollo whatevers?
Oh, I can't see anything other than my own name tag.
Oh.
Same.
Okay, well, I guess that's something at least.
There we go. Now it's
But
updated.
yeah, this last dude just hit for... Does a 23 hit you? We know that.
Is it with advantage?
Yes. They multi-attacked with advantage due to... better
Oh, okay, yeah. 23 does not hit. My AC is 24.
Okay, but yeah, the 26 does.
And that's a crit, so.
And that will be then your turn once more.
I prepared. That's a okay. Choices. I can't cast that right now. Okay. I prepared Hold Person today, so I'm going to cast Hold Person on the Paladin. And since my reaction recharges on my turn, I'm going to give him minus a d4 to... Actually, no, I'm going to hold on to that because I might need to take half damage. So I'm just going to give him... It's just going to be flat. So I'm just going to point at him and say, stop. And I don't know why it's not showing, but spell save DC on that is 20.
It appears to fail. Its save, I mean.
And then I'm going to change my starry form to dragon. But I don't want to move because I don't want to take opportunity attacks, so I'm just going to chill there.
Okie dokie. At the start of its next turn. So Despair is going to move away. I mean, Hayaki.
Ooh, that. Oh no, I've already used my fucking reaction.
Yep.
Ah!
I'm going to swat ineffectually at you.
Just kind of dodge, 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 dodge.
Chance.
Alright, so I lose my shield.
So your
Gotta
AC
figure
is
out what I
only
need.
27?
Only 26 now.
Oh, okay.
But I still have more shields that I can use. If needed. What do I want to do here? So I could go for that. So I need to hold. So unless the big old surprise, everybody gets advantage again, comes out once again, I don't think I need that. I can hold up to use that, or I could just pop that and really go ham, but that's kind of my Hail Mary. All right, I think I know what I'm going to do. Chance will... let me just close some stuff here. Point his blade while drawing in the sand. We'll draw like a rune that glows faintly and point in the sand. We want to summon. He will speak in primordial. Let me just scroll up. I summon you forth, rise once again, Vel. And I am going to cast Summon Undead at 4th level. So that is the Putrid Undead.
Right, thank you. Whereabouts do you want him?
I'm going to summon right here.
Is there a stat block I can import for that?
It's based off of my, there is, but it's kind of based off of my, my spell casting and everything.
Okay, do you just want to manually roll for it?
Yeah, I can do that. I can link the spell right quick as well, so you can kind of see. Because there is a block, but a lot of it's dependent on which one it is and dependent on like levels that I've cast. So if you give me control, I can do everything.
Oh yeah, Summon Draconic Spirit works the same way.
Yeah, all the Tasha's summons do. So he'll come in with 40 HP with a +4, so a 15 AC, with 30 feet of movement. So
Does it have its own initiative?
I believe it moves after me.
Alright.
Yep, it takes its turn immediately after yours.
That makes things
Yeah.
easier.
So Chance will come in. Vel, strike down the mage, and then we'll turn and attempt to. I'm going to use for bonus action. What's the rules on offhanded strikes again?
As a bonus action and no ability modifier added. Unless you have a feat that says otherwise.
I'm going to say, but the Dagger of Venom says it does, correct?
Yes. I think you're right.
Alright, so Chance draws the Dagger of Venom right quick and attempts to slash the one that actually has a token. Damn it.
That's a fine try.
I don't know why it's auto-rolling damage. It shouldn't be. I'll figure that out. So then after that goes to Vel, the summon, which has putrid only. It is going to slash or attempt to claw slash twice. So that is what it will be. So it is a melee attack with your attack modifier to hit. So the attack modifier is equal. So spell attack modifier to hit. So it's going to roll a +7 because that is my spell modifier. Or no, +9. So I roll with a +9 to my spell.
Yeah.
So it will do /roll 1d20 +9. So does 17 and 27 hit the caster?
Yes.
So then it will deal. Roll 2d6 +3 +8. It's +3 plus spells level slashing, and I cast at 4th level. And it is not poisoned. So 17 points of damage total.
17, did you say?
Yep. As well as the putrid has this ability for whoever starts their turn within the 5 block or 5 feet radius.
Ooh, gross.
And I'm trying to remember
Yeah.
if it counts for saves, but the paladin is paralyzed.
Yeah. So I am also concentrating, so I will put a notation there. This is a concentration spell. And that is my turn because I'm not going to move.
Okay. The one with the token is gonna try hit out at you. No advantage this time. And no hits.
Yep, both those miss. The other one. Both those miss.
And Apollo Justice
It's paralyzed.
is going to walk
And has to
up
make-
to you.
I thought he's paralyzed as well.
Yeah, he's paralyzed. He's under the hold person
I
condition.
thought that he was paralyzed.
Oh.
Remember how I said
Well, either
he
way.
appeared to fail?
Ah,
He does have to save or be poisoned. Constitution versus a DC 17. Because he started his turn next to the summon.
Well, he is still poisoned.
Woohoo! Poisoned.
And what's the damage on poison?
It's a poisoned condition.
Oh, right. Okay, disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna look at that thing. That putrid, rotting thing. Then it's gonna look at you and say, "You are pathetic."
That is technically a 4th level spell, so he does need to roll. But is he just casting it at 3rd level?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to counterspell. Chance will react, drawing with his sword in the air to stab away his magic. Am I now?
Insolent fool. Audra's going to attempt to be downed once more.
both hit. Wait, aren't they under the poison condition though? So they're attacking with
Oh yeah,
disadvantage.
he does have to roll to save 17.
Rolls to save.
Con versus spell save DC. So he is
that
poisoned, so
good.
that's only 1 hit.
Okay, so
And then
it's
we'll need to make the second.
still a save. We'll take the so it's with it. I'll be generous. It's with disadvantage, so we'll say it's the 6. Oh, 29. That was a nat 20.
Oh well, I mean the 12 was still the first roll, so.
And then this one
Needs to make a save.
just a bunch of failures. Audra.
I'm getting pretty sick of being surrounded by people, so I'm going to cast Thunderstep. Unfortunately, I think this also hits the undead, but I think it's about to get... I don't know what's going to happen, but everyone within 10 feet, I think that includes... Yeah. Unfortunately, make a con saving throw or take 3d10 thunder damage, and then I'm going to boop to a corner of the map. Can I ask what corner is like closest to the hot hut?
This area is closest.
Okay, so I will boop to the far right corner.
All right. So it doesn't have any extra, so it would just be based on my proficiency bonus for the saving throw, because its proficiency bonus is equal to mine.
Okay.
So it has a +2 in con and proficiency bonus. It doesn't say it's proficient anywhere, so it's just a natural roll, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's just regular.
All right. So that would be I would need like a 19.
By the way, for everyone in the hot hut, you can hear that if you're within 300 feet. You hear a huge boom of thunder.
Hey.
Only takes 11 thunder damage. The undead is absolutely a champ.
It's
Oh, I love this spell already.
con. Yeah, con. Okay. Tokenless guy fails.
If people in the hot hut can hear it, does that mean that other people also can hear it?
Well, I'm saying basically everybody within 300 feet of us hears a huge boom of thunder as Audra does this.
I think I need to create a much bigger battle map.
I mean, yeah, I can shoot stuff from like 120 feet away, so I'm like, I'll be in Venus. I'll be in Mars, thank you.
Yep. So each of them take 22 points of damage. Awesome. Is that your turn?
Then I'm going back into my Archer Starry form since I'm not concentrating on anything, and then I'm just going to shoot a cute little arrow at this guy. Actually, no, I'm going to shoot a cute little arrow at the guy to the left of Chance.
Okay. It's a hit for 20. Big ouch. So back in the hot hut, how are we hot feeling?
Sound of a big old boom.
Does this stir you to justice?
Probably,
Yes.
yeah.
I think, considering that half of the people in the hot hut are not currently here, I feel like maybe we should pick up with what happens in the hot hut next week.
Okay.
Okay.
And try finish up this battle before we all disappear.
Yeah, I was going to say it's unlikely that they'd be able, considering how fast rounds go, that they'd be able to get to us in any kind of reasonable amount of time, so.
Yeah. But it's your call there, because I've realised that this is very one-sided right now.
We can run if we need to, so.
I think we can take them.
I was going to say, I feel like we can take them. I would have, like, grabbed you and ran if I thought we were in, like, real trouble.
I'm fine with waiting because I'm not good at combat, so I'm fine with listening to you guys do it and also learning.
Yeah, there's.
Okay.
I mean, if Solas is okay with that, or Demon's okay with it, because we also don't have Matt or M.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, does Solas want to react in a particular way despite what the others may want to do, or do you just want to, like, deal with that next week as well?
I mean, hearing, like, shit going down on the other side of the camp, he's just like, you know what, fuck it, and he's gonna run the fuck out of there. Like, full sprint, not giving a shit.
Fair enough. In any particular direction? Like, back towards the battle, I'd assume.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let me just see if I can if I at all set up the measurements accurately. Not really. But it wouldn't be much to change them. Yeah, it would be about 4 or 5 turns before you'd be able to reach them.
Oh, well.
So I suppose we could just run through some turns and see what happens. Oh no.
Is that accounting for Solas's?
But there are,
Is
like,
that accounting for Solas's?
sorry, for Solas's speed.
Yeah.
What would be his max speed?
Well, assuming he disengaged right out of the thing, that would be 40 feet initially. And then, assuming he dashes every round, that's 80 feet after that.
Yeah. like there's approximately 140 feet. 240 feet.
Right. Okay.
Distance. I was like, I remembered you had something similar to like how fast Chance can move, so I was trying to look at it through Chance's perspective. I'm glad it was a decent estimate.
Yeah, I gotta say, whenever I'm under Blade Song, I also move at 40 feet. So
But yeah, if you were to dash outside right now, obviously you would be, like there would be a guard outside who would react to you, which so you disengage from him, run 40 feet away, and hope he doesn't catch up.
Basically.
Cool. Hope he stays to guard the others. Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Hi.
I am once again asking for Constitution saving
Yeah.
throw.
I'm beginning to remember those. Is that a it's a 17,
That
right?
does save. I'm only a 17 spell save DC because I need to find something that ups my spell casting stuff.
Well,
Some funny magic item.
she is gonna cast this onto Vel.
Onto Vel. Okay. So it's a charisma save. 1d20 minus 1. So that's a fail. So we'll take the damage. So it takes 10. And then disadvantage on the next int, whiz, or charisma check it makes. Okay.
And then she's gonna step away from it.
I can say, well, it gets a attack of opportunity, correct?
I'd assume so.
Yeah. So roll 1d20 plus 9. Which is my double check. Yeah, my spell attack bonus. So 18 hit.
Yep.
Roll 1d6 plus 7. That's 9 points of damage.
And she goes down.
Alrighty, this is where the fun begins. Alright, so I have another 5th level spell slot. Have 2 more 4th levels. How do I want to do this? Well, Chance will, for this one, start attacking with the Sun's Tear. So it's 1 attack, which I presume that hits. The samurai-looking one.
Yep, that hits.
So I will also Blood Fury Tattoo on top of that. And then I Green Flame Blade, and then the extra fire damage bounces to the paladin dude. And I will also, I guess I should ask, does 30 damage knock down this person before I make my second attack?
No. I assume that the extra 18 would also be on her.
Yes, so then the follow-up attack, Green Flame Blade, would hit. And does 18 put her down, or?
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to also heal more.
If anything, looks kind of hale and hearty.
Okay, well, there's another 13 damage of psychic, so I will heal 28. So I heal 28. So that would be 15 plus 15 plus 11 plus 7 plus 13. So she took 61 damage total, and the paladin took 8.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of surprising. So that's 2 charges of the Blood Fury Tattoo. Chance will just try and slash her with the dagger, I guess. 25 for 8.
I'm confused. Wait, can you?
Oh shoot, yeah, I need somatic. Never mind. I can't dagger attack then.
Okay.
Because I had to put that away to actually attack. So instead, I'm going to use my bonus action to telekinetic shove this one, and I want to pull him closer.
Get over here. Denied.
Saves. All right. Chance is going to order Vel to move to this square and then attack the paladin. So that is my turn. So then Vel immediately moves, walks 10 feet, and then attacks the paladin. Actually, shoot, no. No, I don't want to invoke opportunity attacks. Attack this guy who's poisoned.
Okay.
So that's 2 attacks. Roll 1d20 plus 9. So 27 hits, I presume?
It does, and in this case, the paladin is going to turn around and say, "Get off!"
Okay, so then it doesn't hit instead.
Yep.
Okay. Do I want to counterspell that? No. I prefer to hold up my reactions. That's fine. They're still going to be having to deal with the lad.
The lad.
The lad.
That will be my turn.
Okay. Ikari is going to battle cry. And then make 2 great axe attacks against you, Chance.
Both miss.
Tokenless dude with advantage might possibly mathematically still
Miss.
be able to hit.
And then the paladin's rolling flat because he's poisoned, right?
Well, it ends on their turn.
Oh,
They need... I'll repost it here. They need to stay basically within range. Start of its next turn, so it's really good if I could have had him move down and try and hit the paladin, because I have a chance of paralyzing if they're poisoned.
The paladin has advantage. It's gonna take out its warhammer, and boop, boop.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not eating a crit. Thank you very much. We are going to silvery barbs that crit. So re-roll, and we choose the lowest. So it should automatically be a 19, I believe, because that's already been
no,
rolled.
it's a new roll. You have to roll
Okay.
it anew, I believe.
Okay, we'll take the 15 and both miss. As it's like right about to like come down on Chance's head, he just quickly weaves a small rune and like a flash of light to blind him for but a moment as he weaves out the way, just dancing in this little 5-foot square.
And it seems that this paladin is just getting increasingly frustrated.
So Constitution save to see if he gets re-poisoned.
Still poisoned. He had advantage, so now he has nothing. So he's just gonna try and hit Vel for normal.
Both hit. Rest in peace, Vel. Vel had 19 left, so that's Vel dead.
He strikes a fell blow. and then moves up. Apollo Mercy. Is going to attempt to force you to obey.
So that is a, what is it?
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yep, I don't know why
wisdom.
it's displaying as 12 because the DC is 16. Nice.
I save.
Audra.
Oh god, I don't know what to do. Okay.
Do you have any big old AoEs that you can just drop on top of us?
I mean, the only thing I really have, I think that is actually, if I can get up there, let's see what the range on this is. Self 15-foot cube.
I'm gonna say, do you have anything like plant growth or something that could like entangle them?
I don't think I have anything of that nature prepared. I'm checking my prepared spells right now.
Okay. I say because I can teleport up with like Misty Step and then use the whatchamahoozes that I have, the necklace of fireballs, to just kind of drop a fireball on them.
Yeah, I can't really do anything with what I have at this level. Like, I could try to run up and grab you, but I went too far away, so it's going to take a little bit.
Nah.
Like, the only thing I could do is, like, Thunder Step us. That I have, that I still have levels for.
No, just start, just blast them.
Yeah, who's looking
I'll
the
be
most
fine.
hurt?
The two tokenless ones.
Okay, so person to the left of Chance is going to get a Guiding Bolt. The tokenless one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oops, I have advantage as well off of silver barbs.
Okay.
So does that hit? Does he vaporize, or is he still standing?
I don't think it works like that, Bailey. You can then choose a different creature you can see within range.
You can choose yourself in brackets right after.
Oh my god, I can't believe I missed that. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm choosing the
So
next attack roll. I will have
much
advantage.
text in all of these. My brain's getting a bit fogged. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm giving myself advantage on the next attack, so.
Cool beans. This one becomes glittery.
Still standing?
Still standing.
All right, then I'm going to, with advantage. Actually, no, I'm not going to waste my advantage on that. Well, Chance already has advantage, so never mind. Yeah, I'm going to use the advantage and hit
I'm sorry,
him.
I can use first my advantage on like this guy, and then turn and use this advantage for my second attack.
Okay, sure. So then I will hit the other tokenless one with a archer arrow.
Okay. Hits for 17.
And that's my turn.
Nice.
Actually, I will get a little bit closer. Let me see how much closer I want to get, though. Yeah, I'm gonna get like 30 feet closer with my speed.
Fair enough.
So,
Anything else?
Chance with his
Oh, I already did action, bonus action, moving. That's it.
yeah. So Chance with his funny little advantage turns to the paladin and does minimum damage, but I'm going to Blood Fury Tattoo because I presume a 28 hits the paladin.
Yep.
Okay. So I go back to full HP. 68. So that's 22 points of damage to him. Then we turn to the one that's glittery, and then we make a green flame blade. And I'm guessing this absolutely murks him, and then the bouncing fire goes to the paladin. So he can eat another 29 fire because of the crit.
Give me a sec to top that damage up. Okay, so it's the 8 and the 14 onto the paladin.
8, 14, 20, and 9 to the paladin, so 51 damage to paladin.
Oh, and the does the blade? Bleh. Does the green flame blade leap regardless of whether or not it downs someone?
I believe so, because it's just the fire from the attack leaps
Oh, cool.
to another within 5 feet of it.
And it's leaping twice because crit.
Yeah, I'm just rolling twice for crit.
Right, so that is 51 to that guy. And then it's just 8 plus 4 plus 15 plus 8. 35 onto Tokenless guy, right?
Yep.
That doesn't quite kill him.
Is it too late to Blood Fury Tattoo to kill him?
I guess not.
Does an extra 16 kill?
It does.
Chance continues. The funny. I forgot to put up my. Shoot! I forgot to cast my bonus action spell. Oh well, I will hold the spell slot, I guess.
Womp womp. That
So I was going to do even more damage. Yes, that is my turn.
Are you moving upwards or staying put?
No, Chance is just going to stay put because that was if we were going to be able to tangle them and such. I'm just going to stay put and keep dancing because I feel like dancing.
Right. Akari is going to hit up at you. Do we have a hit?
Well, we would if not for the funnies. Actually, do I want to shield that? I'm at full health. Yeah, that 27 hits.
You take 16 slashing.
16. That's not too bad. I got Blood Fury Tattoo. That'll heal up.
Oh, I can close that one now. You're dead. Looking over my sheets. I feel like I had a thing for that. No. Alright, all good then. You're dead? Wait, are you still here? Okay.
Mr. Paladin.
May you bathe in the light that you discarded.
What's that? You know what? I really don't like that. I think we're just going to 4th level counterspell it. And as it begins, Chance will make a rune and sap the energy away. Is your leader's power and influence not helping you? It's a shame that I am of his blood.
Impossible. Cyrus also misses.
Miss.
And you. Realizing that it is very unlikely to be able to hit you, is going to try and command you once again to obey.
Where's my wisdom save? Saves?
Yeah, it's a 16.
Poggers.
Chance just laughs as he continues to dance.
Audra.
You know, you guys should really run because I just can't hold back with these, and is going to guiding bolt the paladin.
That misses.
Ah, rats. Okay. And she will just aim at the person who keeps commanding for the archer arrow.
Mm-hmm. That misses.
Are you sure your guys don't look back up?
I'm way worse off than Chance's. Chance is fine.
Chance seemingly is enjoying himself as he dances around in this little square.
Okay.
I'm just gonna double check measuring to make sure I'm within 30 feet of Chance, and if so, yeah. So I'm good. I'm good where I am.
That is 3 turns now since you cast Thunderstep, so Solas will be coming in on the next round, like after Audra's turn the next round. Chance, what do?
Mr. Paladin there looked very high and mighty, thinking that he's the shit. So how about he can eat that and a blood... Wait, sorry. Shit, I did it again. I forgot to bonus action. Nah. Fuck it. I guess I'm never casting Spirit Shroud.
Oh no.
26.
So... Yeah. Does he go down or is he still standing?
Oh, he's still standing.
Oh, great. We follow that up with Green Flame Blade.
Hit.
The leaping flame will go to... What's her face there? The one that can
Yeah.
battle cry. And I'm going to also Blood Fury Tattoo on that as well. So Paladin will take the extra 10.
Cool. Cool. Turn.
Just making sure there's something I want to do. Yeah, that's turn.
And in lieu of a battle cry, Akari is going to attack you recklessly.
That should be a Mexican. Yeah, both those miss.
She screams in frustration. Paladin man. He once had a name. I've long since forgotten it. My other eyes cheats.
He is merely a number.
And will once again attempt to call forth the light of his god.
And once again, he will fail as I 4th level counterspell again. Chance just laughs. How many times do you have to try this?
How many of those do you have left?
Chance will kind of shrug a bit. As many as I need.
As a bonus action, he is going to touch himself.
Ew.
Ew!
So that's for 13. And Cyrus is also going to attack recklessly.
Both those miss.
These guys need to try and, like, stop rolling like turds. Or you could obey.
Ah, shit. I could use some Dispel Magic here.
You only have to do it for what? You only have to do it for your next turn. So.
I mean, I kind of like my turns.
Yeah. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it.
Or just take him out, you know? That's also an option. So, yeah, I fail. I can't do anything about that. I don't have any bonus actions.
Yeah, you've
Or
already
reactions.
counterspelled as a reaction. Yeah.
Yep.
So, yep. You are being commanded to obey, to drop all of your magics, to throw
Oh, good thing I wasn't concentrating on anything.
to throw your sword in the dirt as far away from you as you can.
I say, because that would happen on my next turn.
Yep, it's on your turn, so it doesn't happen immediately.
But yeah. Audra.
I'm going to. So it doesn't. If it doesn't take effect to it until his turn, would he still be able to be a willing target for something like Thunderstep? Because they didn't tell him not to leave.
I guess not.
Okay, in that case, I am going to walk up, grab Chance by the hand. I'm going to stand over this corpse so I have maximum effect on as many people as possible. And then I'm going to take Chance the maximum distance away, which is 90 feet.
With Thunderstep.
With Thunderstep.
Nice. Is that back towards the hot hut?
Yeah, just 90 feet in that direction.
Okay.
We teleport behind Solas.
Literally. Well, I think it
Like-
would be more flavoursome if you pop into existence right next to him. Like, not...
I
like,
have to see the spot,
like,
but yeah, if he's right
damaging
there, I
level.
would.
Yeah.
If I could see him, I would pop right next to him.
Yeah. So
I mean, he is rapidly approaching.
he has got like, a purpose. Okie dokie.
Actually, I would take him just the maximum distance because he has been commanded to obey. So.
Yeah.
And he has just been commanded to drop his magic and his sword. He hasn't been commanded to do anything else.
Yeah, I mean, Chance is willing. Woo! We teleport.
Very far away, and that is where we're going to end it for this week. As the other two pop into existence next to Solas, I'm going to need to do a very, very big battle map and some thinking. And this
I'm
is
sorry.
gonna be a fun. I got myself
Audra's a
into
distance
this.
spill.
It's going to be interesting. Let's put it that way. But thanks for coming, everyone. Thanks for sticking with me, though.
Yeah.
You didn't have much to do.
Yeah,
with
thanks for trying to murder us. We really appreciate it.
So, I have to know, Ren, did you expect this to, just decimate us?
Not decimate, but I thought it would give you a solid struggle.
Okay, 'cause-
But I have other Apollo types in the works, too.
I wasn't sure if this was the fun attempt to just kind of here's something that you shouldn't be able to deal with, and we're gonna quickly bonk you unconscious, or what?
I figured that I'd be stacking the odds against you guys by doing a 2v6, but I also know that there is some stuff going on that you two might be able to... Yeah, I didn't think it would be an automatic TPK that I'd wipe the floor with you guys with. No.
All right.
I'm not salty that it ended up being an hour-long combat. I'm happy that you guys got to let loose and do some cool things.
Absolutely clown on a paladin. Who
Okay,
just thinks-
paladins are no joke. I mean, I think he must have some
Paladin
fighter
is
levels because he
annoying.
just said no to hold person, which makes me think he has
Yeah.
that fighter ability.
Well, that's a 9th level indomitable. But
Or he
that's
has
not-
legendary resistances or something.
Yeah.
And then, there are certain types, some, undead aren't able to be paralyzed.
No, hold person I think works on any creature, or maybe it's any humanoid.
We also got to remember that the two big hat people have reckless attacked, because that is very relevant information.
Mm-hmm. That's why
Yes.
they're not looking as hurt, because they're taking half of certain types of damage. I'm just throwing radiant out there, but
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna head off for now, I think.
See you,
Thanks,
demon.
Demon.
See
See
ya.
you
Yeah.
next week.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Later.